From springtime through the fall, farmers across western New England take their products to market, something that many have believed would be in jeopardy this year due to the coronavirus. 2 weeks ago, Northampton opened its first farmers market of the year with a lot of restrictions in place. Connecting Point's Ross Lippman stopped by last week to see how visitors and vendors are handling the changes.
The lines outside Thorne's Marketplace in Northampton isn't for any of the businesses inside, some with hopes of spring openings, put on hold as Massachusetts moves through phase 1 of the state's reopening initiative. This is from last Tuesday, the second week of the Northampton Farmers Market. But don't confuse the timing of its opening with any of the state's plans.
We've actually been working on opening the market since March, so since the pandemic began. We were positioning to be able to open before our normal season would begin, if possible, but just happened that it took as long as it took to get to be open now.
The market could have opened earlier because, like your local grocery store, it's an essential business. But Nikki Lankowski, the market manager, and Grow Food Northampton ran into its fair share of pandemic-related problems.
I think it was a lot of layers of us wondering if, first of all, is it a safe thing to pursue? Does it make sense to gather people together in this way? Would it be better to support farmers in a different way?
And how would the city allow a farmer's market to open?
The sweet thing about the farmers market that is different than the grocery stores is that we have an opportunity to do this right, to put in the requirements up front and get it rolling on the straight and narrow in the way.
Meredith O'Leary is Northampton's public health director and worked alongside Lankowski to establish guidelines for how the farmers market could open. The decision was to start small.
The easiest way for me to do that was to stick to what a traditional farmer's market definition is, because if you have a traditional farmer's market, what it was intended to be, the products that were intended to be sold, there is no oversight that has to happen.
Meaning when the farmers market first opened, it could only sell whole uncut fruits and vegetables, unprocessed honey, pure maple products, fresh eggs, and flowers. Only 4 vendors met the city's guidelines.
It's really in the city's hands. They've created a set of rules for us and a phase of restrictions that we just basically had to follow. It wasn't much of a conversation. It has been a little confusing to understand what is essential food at a farmer's market.
The long line waiting to visit the small selection of vendors was both a reflection of the public's interest in going to the farmer's market and the lengthy safety protocols in place.
We're having between 10 and 20 people in the plaza at a time. Everyone has to sanitize their hands on the way in, wear a mask. The vendors have to have their products away from the customers. Customers are not allowed to touch anything except for plants before their purchase.
Members of the public health department are on hand to make sure the vendors and customers are complying with these guidelines. With a good report card over the first few weeks, the city is now allowing the market to sell more items.
Let's make sure everything is working, that all the requirements are being met. So whether that's 1 week or 2 weeks of being open, and then let's talk about bringing in value-added products like meat, dairy, seafood, and whatever other value products that they've sold in the past.
I think having a smaller amount of vendors to start, while it felt like a bit of a defeat for me personally, I think it's been really good to help us kind of hone our practices before we have more vendors.